As promised, back in 60 seconds, and we're back with a special guest who seems to have a connection to everyone on Earth, on and off the screen. We'll talk about that in just a moment, but we're talking about, of course, the great Kevin Bacon, who's entertained us in numerous shows and films for a couple of decades now, from Animal House to Footloose, so many more, too many to mention, actually. But this morning, Mr. Bacon is here with an exclusive announcement about human connections, and this is so appropriate coming from the guy that everyone seems to be connected to. But let's just start with that exclusive announcement. What is it?
It's a new podcast called 6 Degrees with Kevin Bacon, and the idea of this podcast is to highlight not only celebrities, but the good work that they are doing for causes all across the board. I think that it's important to remember when you look at famous people, a lot of times we're interested in, divorces and scandals and think of us mostly as overpaid, buffoons. But a lot of people have causes that are very, very important to them. So in the first half, we talk, I just kind of shoot the breeze with people, and then we bring on the person who is running their foundations or the things that they care about, the people who are on the ground doing good work. Yes. And we talk also about why they would choose a life to give back, basically, which is something that I didn't choose, but a lot of people do.
Yeah.
So you've got some great names in this podcast. You got Jewel, Matt McConaughey, Mark Ruffalo. Why did you decide now? Because it seems like this is one of those things that can help bring us together, as opposed to when we talk about connecting and connections. Yeah,
I think that the game 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon was kind of a silly sort of idea that some college kids came up with, and I at first I was sort of horrified by it, but then I started to think, if you take me out of the game, the idea of us being connected as human beings on this planet is a beautiful concept. We are hungry for connections with each other. We are constantly trying to find them, and I think that if we remember that we are connected as a people, as stewards of the earth, that we will tend to just take care of each other better.
Yeah. So, besides the obvious that we're connected to you right now because we're talking to you, we thought it would be fun if we all kind of saw our 6 degrees of separation.
I'm terrible at this game. I'm not playing, right? I just get to sit here.
Exactly. So I'll start. So Al was in Zombieland Double Trap with Bill Murray. Double Tap, excuse me. And Bill Murray was in Wild Things with Kevin Bacon.
So I've got, is that 1 degree?
That's 1 degree.
1 degree.
Okay.
That's a really close degree.
Okay. Okay, Dylan, you were in an episode of Sex and the City with Sarah Jessica Parker. Sarah Jessica Parker was in Footloose with Kevin Bacon.
Okay.
Wow. 1 degree.
1 degree, right?
Just 1 degree.
All right, and Craig was in an episode of The Event on NBC, which starred Jason Ritter, and Jason Ritter was in Frozen 2 with Evan Rachel Wood. Evan Rachel Wood was in Digging to China with Kevin Bacon.
So
you're 2
You've
degrees.
got 2 degrees.
2 degrees.
Besides the, no degree right now.
Right, no.
You know what it is? I've done a lot of movies with a whole lot of people in them.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And so it's become actually pretty easy, this game.
Right? I know. Over time, it gets easier.
But while we have you here, I do want to ask you, because you have been fairly vocal and front and center. In fact, I've seen you on the picket lines with your fellow actors during the strike.
Sure.
What's the latest? Are the two sides even talking at this point? And for folks who would say, you alluded to this at the beginning, for folks who would say, it's just a bunch of rich actors who are complaining to rich studios about wanting to be paid more.
I don't have any more of the latest than you do. You can read in the papers. It's whatever knowledge is out there, I have. In terms of the rich actors, a very small percentage of our union is doing very, very well. Most of the people are living hand to mouth. Yeah. Those are the people that we are striking for. Sure. My situation is not the same as the majority of our union. The other thing I would say is that when it comes to writers and actors. We are artists. So all of our membership are artists. And if you do well, you get to make your art.
Yeah.
On the other side, they're deal makers. So if they do well, they get to make a deal.
Yeah.
So come on, let's make a deal.
Yeah.
I mean, let's get it done.
Yeah.
Average after a SAG-AFTRA member makes less than $26,000.
There you go.
One last, you just celebrated a lovely anniversary with your wife.
I did, yeah, 35 years.
35.
Yeah, yesterday, yeah.
That's a big deal.
I love
what's
that
the
you
secret?
both posted old pictures of you guys. It's so sweet to see.
Yeah, we maybe just got married. I don't even know if we were married in that picture.
What's the secret? What do you think?
No secret. Never have the secret. The secret is don't ask a celebrity on how to stay married.
Facts.
We love that. And by the way, and I think asking for a friend, Dylan Driver, is there any possibility that we could ever see another Tremors?
You know, that's the one part that I've always wanted to revisit, and so it's been complicated. But I'm ready.
You're down
All right,
for it.
let's make
That
a
would
deal.
be amazing.
So
Let's
in
make
the
that deal.
strike, so we can see another Tremors.
Right on.
All right, Kevin, thank you. 6 Degrees with Kevin Bacon available right now on the iHeartRadio app and also available everywhere podcasts are heard. Always good to have you, sir.
Nice to have you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.